likes the microphone. Hi everyone, welcome back to English with Max. In this video, we're going to look at some household vocabulary. Some of these words are quite basic, but some of them are relatively advanced. They're words that all native speakers know, but that non-native speakers often only learn if they've lived in an English-speaking country for a long time. My mum has very kindly agreed to help me again with the filming, and if you'd like to say hi to her, you can do so in the comments section. Don't forget that you can also follow me on social media, and if you'd like to learn more advanced vocabulary, you can also sign up for my free Advanced English email lessons. You'll find the link in the description. Okay, so we're going to start in the bedroom. Here we have a bed. I'm sure you know the word bed, but you might not know the parts of the bed. This here is the bed frame. So the part that you put the mattress on is the bed frame. This here is the mattress. On top of the mattress we have a bed cover. Some people would call this a quilt, but I'd call this a bed cover. Under that we have some blankets. These are blankets. And then we have some sheets. This is the top sheet. You can also call it a flat sheet. And then on the mattress we have a fitted sheet. It's called a fitted sheet because it fits onto the mattress. Here we have some pillows. Be careful, some people get these mixed up. So this is a pillow and this is a cushion. A cushion is something that's normally decorative. Yeah, you might have cushions in your lounge room and also other parts of the house. A pillow is something that you sleep on. You put your head. What else? Oh yes. This on top of the pillow is called a pillow slip. In Australia, pillows are normally rectangular. Where I lived in Europe, normally they had square pillows, and it took me a long time to adapt. I don't think I did actually adapt. I think I managed to find rectangular pillows somewhere. This is cat hair because Monty likes to sleep on my bed during the day, not at night. At night you go into your little room, don't you? We lock you away. Now this here is a painting. Here we have a regular chair, but I've also put a towel on the chair because Monty likes to scratch this material, and yeah, that stops him from doing that. This is the window. This part here is called the window sill. The windowsill. Okay, these are blinds. You can just say a blind if it's all one piece, but when it's in pieces like this, we call them blinds. These are vertical blinds. I think it's obvious why we call them that. Now this thing here is a bedside table. Bedside tables don't always look like this. They don't always have a drawer, for example, but if you have a small table next to a bed, it's called a bedside table. This is a drawer, like I said. Be careful because in British English we don't pronounce the ER at the end. We just say drawer. Here we have my glasses and the glasses case. This is a glasses case. Here we have a little cloth. Any little piece of material that you use to clean something is usually called a cloth. Here we have a clock. This is an alarm clock. I don't like to use my phone. I know lots of people use their phones, but I don't like having my phone in my room at night, so I use an old-fashioned alarm clock. Here we have some tissues, and this is a lamp. The part on the top here, this part just here, is called the lampshade. Lampshade. Here we have a light switch. A light switch. Here we have some pictures, and this part on the outside is called a frame, or a picture frame, if you want to be specific. And here we have my very sexy winter dressing gown. This here is a door. I'm sure you know the word door, but here's some more vocabulary related to doors. The part on the outside is called the door frame. The door frame. This thing here is a doorknob. A doorknob. Yes, the K in knob is silent. And these things here are the hinges. One hinge, two hinges. Down here we have some cables. You can also call these cords. So here is the cord from the computer, and this long one here is an extension cord. You can also call it an extension cable. And the thing joining them is called, this piece of plastic here, this is called a double adapter. A double adapter. This here is my computer desk. Here we have some earphones. This is a keyboard. Keyboard. That's the computer. That's not just the screen. The computer is all in there. This is a mouse. And we often put a mouse on a mouse pad. This is a mouse pad. And here we have a coaster. A coaster is something that you can put a drink on. This is another chair. Again, I'm sure you know the word chair. But this is an office chair. Office chairs don't all look the same, but generally they have a comfortable seat. Normally they spin, and they're usually on wheels. So you can have lots of fun in long hallways. And here we have a corkboard. It's called a corkboard because this material here is cork. A cork is also the thing that goes in the top of a wine bottle, because traditionally, at least, those are made of cork. On the corkboard we have some pins. This here is called a push pin. This is called a thumbtack. It's called a thumbtack because normally we use our thumbs to push them in. And down here we have some weights. If you want to get big, strong arms like me, you can lift some weights. This behind me is the wardrobe. You could also call this a cupboard or cupboards, but the word cupboard is a bit more general. For example, you have cupboards normally in the kitchen and sometimes also in the bathroom. A wardrobe normally just has things like clothes and shoes. How are you going, Monty? You having a nice day? Now we are in the kitchen. This here is a microwave. Ours is quite an old microwave. How long have you had this? About 30 years? Yes.
Yes.
Oh, I didn't mention this before. This isn't my house. This is my parents' house. Okay, so that's the microwave. Here we have some paper towel. And this is the stove. You could also call this a cooktop. This is an electric cooktop, but some people have gas cooktops or gas stoves. This up the top is the range hood. Range hood. Over here we have some utensils. Utensils is a general word for things like this that we use in the kitchen, like wooden spoons and spatulas. This here is a pot holder for getting things out of the oven or picking up hot pots. Back later. Down here we have some pots. Those are pots. Here we have a hand towel. This is for drying hands, and this is a tea towel, which we use for drying dishes and cups and cutlery, things like that. I don't know why we call it a tea towel, but that's the name. Here we have the oven, and this is a toaster oven. We don't actually have a traditional toaster. If we want to make toast, we use a toaster oven. These are crumbs because we need to clean the kitchen. And this is a fridge. The long word is refrigerator, but most people just say fridge. The top part here is the freezer. The freezer is where you put things like ice cream, ice cubes, and frozen vegetables. On our fridge, we have lots of magnets. If you put, if it's a magnet that goes on a fridge, then you can call it a fridge magnet. These are fridge magnets. Here we have a chart about dangerous spiders because we live in Australia. This here is a fruit basket. A fruit basket. At the moment we have some apples, some passion fruit, some mandarins, and a papaya. This is a timer. Some people use their phones these days, but lots of kitchens still have timers. This is a cutting board. You can also call it a chopping board. This one is made of marble, so it's quite heavy. This area here is called the bench top. Most kitchens have a couple of bench tops, so this area here is also called a bench top. This here is a coffee pot. As you may have noticed, this isn't actually coffee. We use it for tea, so we use it as a teapot. This thing here is a knife sharpener. So it's something you use to sharpen knives. That's the sink, and this is the dishwasher. And one more thing for the kitchen, this is a calendar. We're now in the laundry. This is also Monty's room, so if you see any mess, it belongs to Monty. This here is a washing machine. This one is a top loader or a top loading washing machine. It's called that because you put the clothes in the top. Machines that open on the side are called front loaders or front loading washing machines. This here is a mop. Very simple word, mop. Hello, Monty. That noise that you can hear is Monty eating. This thing here is not a mop, this is a broom. Broom. Down here we have a bucket. And this on the ground here is a mat. That is also a mat. Here we have, can you see it? Here we have the clothes dryer, or more simply, the dryer. This is a laundry basket, and in the laundry basket we have some pegs. So one peg, two pegs. Here we have an ironing board. An ironing board. This is an iron. Be careful of the pronunciation. I did an entire video on this. This is an iron. In British English we say iron. And this is a clothes hanger. You can also shorten it and just say hanger. This door here is called a screen door because that part there is a screen. And we have a lot of screen doors in Australia to keep the flies out. This thing here is Monty's bed. And these are Monty's little friends. That's baby Frank. This little thing here is called a doorstop. It's called a doorstop because it can stop a door. This here is for our cat Monty. It's called a climbing frame. We got this for Monty because he's an indoor cat and this keeps him a little bit amused. Behind me we have another type of door. This is a sliding... It's noisy. This is a sliding door. Because it slides. Here we have a table. This is a dining table. These are chairs, but if you want to be specific, you can call them dining chairs. Here we have some more coasters, and these are placemats. So this is what you put plates and bowls and things like that on. Over here we have a curtain. Be careful of the pronunciation. I know it looks like curtain, but we pronounce it curtain. And this is something that you will find in most Australian homes. This is a fly swatter. We are now in the lounge room. You can also call it a living room. I'm now standing in front of a wall unit. This big piece of furniture made up of lots of little shelves and cupboards is called a wall unit. Now on the wall unit we've got lots of bits and pieces. These sorts of things are called ornaments. You can also call them knickknacks. Generally speaking, a knickknack is something that's perhaps a little cheaper, and an ornament is often a little bit more expensive or a bit classier. You can use them interchangeably, but normally people use them like that. So for example, you might call this an ornament and this probably a knick-knack. This is called a figurine. A figurine is like a small statue or a sort of doll. These here are candle holders. If you don't know what a candle is, this is a candle. But obviously you'd put smaller ones into these. Here we have a photo frame. This is actually me when I was going to the formal at the end of high school. So yeah, the thing on the outside is a photo frame. Here we have some books. Now some vocabulary related to books. This here is, oops, I hope no one was reading that. This is a bookmark. This part here is called the spine, just like the spine in our back, the spine of a book. The part on the outside altogether is called the book cover. That there is obviously the television. Normally we don't say television though, usually we just say TV. This here is a DVD player, and that is a VHS player. Yes, we still have one of those. Now we have a couple of heaters. We don't need these throughout the whole year. Here where we live, we really just use them in winter. And we don't use them at the same time. We did that once by accident and all the lights went out. This here is a fan heater. A fan heater. And this is an oil heater. Over here we have some more coasters. And this is a globe. This thing here is called a liquor cabinet. It's where we keep alcohol. And this is Frank's favourite part of the house. This here is the couch. You can also call it a sofa, and you can also call it a lounge. We have a cover on our couch. So this is a couch cover. Here we have some more cushions and a blanket. The material covering this floor is called carpet. This is carpet. Carpet is countable and uncountable. So you can say a carpet or some carpet. If you have a small piece of carpet, we would call that a rug. Here we don't have carpet, here we have tiles. One tile, several tiles. Here we have some bricks. One brick, several bricks. And this is our doorbell. This is a more traditional doorbell. Most people nowadays have electronic doorbells that have a little button. Thanks very much for watching, everybody. I hope you learnt something. If you liked the video, don't forget to hit the thumbs up. And if you don't want to miss any new videos, remember to hit that red subscribe button. It would make Monty very happy. See you next time, guys. This little thing down here is a doorstop.
There you go.
Okay, Monty. So this is when Monty gets angry. We didn't do anything. What's wrong with you? Okay, we'll go now. We'll go now. I'll leave you, Monty.